Hi Dresser Cuties, Winnie here, tutor and draw Denji from Chainsaw Man. So let's get started. To draw cute Denji, let's first start by drawing his eyes. So I'm going to start right here with a circle. And then I'm going to come across about this way and draw another circle. So now my two circles in, I'm going to make them draw so cute eyes with two small circles inside for highlights and a curved line at the bottom and shade in the top. And lines at the bottom and same thing over here. There. So now the eye's in, I'm going to come to the top right here. I'm just going to draw a curve right over the eye just to anchor it right over, and then a soft curve right underneath the bottom right here. So same thing here. Just pop in this curve over the eye and then a thinner one right at the bottom. There. And then of course let's give him a smile. So about right here, go ahead and draw a curve going upwards and cap it off. So now that we have that, let's go ahead and frame his face. So I'm going to come to the top of the eye about right here, give myself a point, same thing over here, and we're going to go ahead and just draw this angle line next to his eye. Then let's keep going, come down. Say about right here, we're going to bring it in, kind of where his mouth is, and then angle it in. So I'm going to bring it down to say about right here, straighten out a little bit for his chin and connect back up. There. Okay, so now that we have his face in, let's come to the sides right here. Oh, actually, let's bring this up a little bit more. And then we're going to come right here and draw his ear. Just put in a curve, and I'll just put in some details. And same thing here. Right there. And then let's draw his messy hair. So I'm going to start right here, and we're just going to zigzag. So I'm going to go ahead and go up and down. So it's right over his eye. And keep going, and then maybe about right here in the center, just draw one strand coming down. Then let's go up again, this side. And then we're going to head towards the other way and just finish it off. And then, of course, we need to draw his brow. So whatever space you have, say about right here, go ahead and draw his brow. So same thing on the other side. There. Okay, so now that we have that, let's go ahead. We're going to bring this part out a little bit more. Same thing here. And then we can go ahead and come out a little bit. So say about right here, I'm just going to go ahead and draw one strand that comes right into his ear. And then we're going to draw a bunch of smaller ones that go behind. And one more. So same thing over here. And one strand coming out. And finish it off. There. Okay, so then for the top, let's go about right here. We're going to come out just a little bit, and then we're going to start to go up and around. So say about right here, go up, maybe put a strand right here, and Let's see here, about this high. Start to round it off, and on this side right here, I'm just going to pop out 2 strands of hair and start to come down right over. And maybe here, put in another strand of hair and bring it down. Let's see here, about right here, and connect. There. So your goal is just to round this part off with all these little strands, and if you like, maybe here you can put in another for some texture in his hair. Now continue these lines a little bit. Okay, there. So now we have that in. Let's go ahead and draw his body. So I'm going to come right here and give him a little neck right there in the center. And then we're going to connect it with a V right there. And then we need to draw his collar. So I'm going to come out right here, come down, then right here, angle and connect. So same thing here, angle, and we're just going to go around and connect. And then right here he has a tie, so right in the center, draw 2 little angle lines and connect it, and the rest of the tie. But I'm not going to finish that until I know where his waist is. So let's come right about here, and I'm going to bring out his shoulders. Say about right here, kind of the width of his face. So same thing here, about right there. And then let's go ahead and we're going to angle this down for his top. So I'm just going to keep going, bring this down, straighten it out a little bit more as we come down. And say about right here, I'm just going to pop it out a little bit. Pop out a little bit and in. So then about right here, let's go ahead and just wobble a little bit to go across. Then we're going to go straight down right here. We're going to start his pants. And his belt is going to be about right here. And so find your center, and we're going to come down to say about right here and draw an angle line, and in the center we're going to start the legs. So let's go ahead and we're going to continue this down. This is going to be a little bit straighter. And let's keep going. And say about right here, I'm just going to wobble a little bit for the bottom of his jeans or his pants. And then about right there, I'll stop. I'm going to cut it off. And then right here for his shoes. Cut it off again, and then we're going to draw the bottom part. So angle out and then round it off to connect. So then for some details, since we're here, curve, another curve, and then 2 lines and some laces, and then put in some detail right there. So same thing on the other side. Just wobble a little bit towards the bottom. There. Okay, so dot that in, and then I'm going to come back here in the center, just draw in some details for his pants. Add some pockets on the side, and then his belt. There, so add some detail. And then let's come back. So now that we know where his waist is, we're going to bring this down all the way. Widen it out about right here, connect it with a V. And then we're going to continue his shirt, so just add 2 lines right here. Then of course we need to put in a pocket about here. There. And his sleeves. So his sleeves are kind of rolled up. So right here we're going to round it off. And I'm going to have his sleeves and about right here. I'm going to curve out. And so right in this area we're just going to kind of wobble a little bit just to give it some texture. And then just connect with a curve. Then we're going to continue his hands, and the hands are going to be about right here. So let's bring his forearm down to about here. Put in a thumb. And then the rest of his fingers. There. And then for some details to make this look like it's rolled up. So say about right here. I'm just going to wobble in some lines and curves just to make it look like it's cloth. Hopefully. There. Okay, so same thing on this side. Round this part off. And once again, we're going to end about right there. Wobble, and then connect. So once again, same thing. Just bring down his hands. Just want to end about the same. And then his thumb. There. And so once again, same thing over here. There. Okay. And let's see if we're forgetting anything. Hopefully we're not. I'm just gonna sneak in this little heart right here to make him my just so cute Denji from Chainsaw Man. I really hope you love how this turned out and I helped you draw him fun and easy. And if I did, please make sure to give me a like and subscribe so you won't miss any new Draw So Cute videos. See you later.